Video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yeah. Perfect Plex Radio. We about to go live on him. Mike Knoxxx. That's with 3 X's because he's hardcore. Are y'all ready? We about to give y'all something special. You ready? Let's go! At the money, now you're all what you getting in. Perfect Plex Radio, got them listening. Mike Knoxxx, from Cena to The Rock, or whatever wrestler is hot. News and interviews, this a one-stop shop. Matter of fact, let me give you more choices. You can call in and be the voice with the voiceless. So what you waiting on? Let's get it cracking. Let's talk wrestling, that's enough rapping. Perfect Plex Radio. Simply, we about to give y'all something special. You ready? Let's go!
Well, some would have you want to start singing, "It's so hard to say goodbye to WWE." But I'm not sure I'm ready to say that just yet. Welcome back, y'all. It's been a while, and I missed you. Welcome to be back here. Y'all heard my voice, so let's go ahead and let's get this show crack-a-lacking. Is that a word still? I mean, I'm old. Let me just go ahead and just use that word right now. Welcome to the Mike Knoxxx Show, y'all. I am your host, Mike Knoxxx. This show is produced by Mike Knoxxx, hosted by Mike Knoxxx, shared by you, the people, as I am the $1 million host. You are the $1 million audience, and we tagging it together in and out. Can you dig it? To form the $1 million connection. This is the show that makes you think a little bit different from the wrestling norm you get every single day. This is the wrestling show that makes you think outside of the box and the marks. And I'm a mark, you're a mark, we're all a bunch of marks, but makes you just think a little bit more. The show for the intelligent wrestling fan, we don't just come up with hyperbole and spit nonsense or untruths. Whether you like the opinion of Mike Knoxxx, said by Mike Knoxxx, produced by Mike Knoxxx or not, it is still all Mike Knoxxx. It is who I am. It's the real of all I have to give you, and that is my talk on pro wrestling. And we got a lot to talk about. Since I've been here last, I had a little soul searching going on. And wrestling has gotten to the point where it's not fun for me anymore, right? So when I started doing this way back in the yonder, it was exciting to me. I love to talk about it. I love to meet people about it. The world of professional wrestling was in a different place than it is now. And I know you have your naysayers that are today's wrestling fans that will tell you business is booming. It's way better than the Attitude Era. It's the same people that tell me that Drake is a better rapper than the Notorious B.I.G. Sorry, that's not my audience. I apologize. If that's still your opinion and you are within my age range, then I feel sorry for you that we misunderstand each other's communication of why one is notorious and will go down in history as being notorious. And just because your numbers say you're the greatest don't make you the greatest if the people. That's why The Rock calls himself the people's champ. That's why Muhammad Ali called himself the people's champ. If the people don't want you, you can't win multiple awards on other stations. You can't do that because the people care for you. So, yeah, the people are saying it's the greatest era of all time right now. But please, before going any further in this show, thank you for right now listening and being locked in and being tuned into the Mike Knoxxx Show. So let me just say I appreciate everybody. Thank you for being here. Please, how they say it, like, follow, and subscribe to the Mike Knoxxx Show. Okay, it's on everything. I mean, I'm not lying. If you're on Twitter, is it still? I still call it Twitter. I know that it's X now, but nobody effing calls it X. Okay, no one calls it X. All right, but I am here because although wrestling's very difficult to watch right now, I still find myself having something to say. So as I wanted to leave, and I think a couple weeks ago, Vaughn, I kind of signed off like, I don't even know if it'd be effing back. I think I said something like that, right? Like it had been real. But if you're still here, make sure you follow me on Twitter, the X, Facebook, Instagram, hell, wherever you are right now, we are live right there as well. So please like, follow, subscribe, and then share, please. All right. Let's take this thing to another level. We got some new things coming to the Mike Knoxxx Show here on the Mike Knoxxx Network. The best damn show on radio networks is what you're always known to be. And that's what it still is today. We're going to not just have wrestling talk freaks. I had to venture out into something that was better for me, Vaughn, as well. I couldn't just sit here and talk about wrestling and it's down period and a period that's not for me. If you're so excited about it, we're going to talk about it a little bit later in the show, then that's great for you. I'm not here to rain or shit in your hand. You know what I mean? I'm not here to do that. Okay. I'm not here to sit in your hand. All right. But I'm going to tell you my opinion about how I am not happy with the current state of the WWE and them attempting or not attempting. Now it comes out, it's not a rumor, going to WrestleMania 43 in Saudi Arabia. Saudi Mania is what we are dubbing it here of the wrestling fans. And a lot of people are saying it's a dark day and it's time for us to get up on out of here. But we're going to talk about that as well a little later. Also, we do have the aforementioned, did I say that right? Aforementioned? Okay. WrestlePolza this weekend. The first PLE on the ESPN app. The question is, are Vaughn backstage? You got the ESPN app? You got the ESPN app. Okay. You have it with Disney Plus. Okay. See, I don't have the ESPN app because I have the bundle before it added that bundle because I'm a HBO Max guy. That's my favorite TV network is HBO. So I have to have my Sopranos, more importantly, my Entourage, things like that I have to have on a daily basis. That's what keeps my gears grinding, if you will. So, but we're going to talk about WrestlePolza. I think Michaela Wonders has some wonderful things to say about WrestlePolza, better than her father does have to say. So I will say that much. Okay, I am having a little bit of technical difficulties right now. So please, if you're still here listening to me, I appreciate you. Comment below. Let me know your thoughts on all these things. Hashtag Saudi Mania, on WrestlePolza, and on the fact that my man's Terrence Bud Crawford. I know this is a wrestling show, but it's the Mike Knoxxx Show. On the Mike Knoxxx Show, to buy anybody want to on the Mike Knoxxx Show, because anybody off limits on the Mike Knoxxx Show, right? Vaughn, it's time to get back to who we were. Barbershop talk meets radio. You know what I'm saying? What happens in the barbershop stays in the barbershop because it's in the barbershop. Now, if you're not from the barbershop and never been to a barbershop, or like, let me give you a line you might know even better. Okay. As Tretch said from Nutty by Nature. If you ain't from the ghetto and never been to the ghetto, then stay out the ghetto because you wouldn't understand the ghetto. Okay. But barbershop talk matters.
Is it the barbershop? Is it the barbershop? Yes, it's the barbershop. Yeah, I mean, we can't talk straight in the barbershop. Then where can we talk straight? We can't talk straight nowhere else. You know, this ain't nothing but healthy conversation. That's all right. You got to tell Rosa Pop down. It ain't nobody exempt in the barbershop. You know that. Ain't nobody exempt. You can talk about whoever and whatever, whenever you want to in the barbershop.
Yes, you can. And that's what we plan on doing around here. The show for the intelligent wrestling fan. Talk what you feel. Say what you want to say. And let it ride. Just be honest and stand by what you believe in and leave all that fake nonsense shit to try to get yourself ratings to somebody else. That ain't for us what we do here in the barbershop. We keeps it real, okay? So Terrence Crawford, like I said, Vaughn, for years, okay, I put bets out there. They owe me money. I'm gonna call their names out too, by the way. Spot Face, where you at? Yo, Spot Face, where you at? Yo, nephew. Boats and hoes. Where you at? You know what I'm saying? My man Milk, where y'all at? Where's my money? There's others, but y'all aren't important enough for me to name. I'm just joking. But they got thick enough skin to take it without getting mad by the things that are coming out of my mouth. So that's why I mentioned their names. Y'all know Spot's my guy. He was listen. My man came out and did exactly, Vaughn, what I said he was going to do. And he took the blueprint from Floyd Mayweather and he beat this man from pillar to post. The fact that the scores had it 113-115 was a sham mockery. Okay? That is some bullshit there, people. Okay? He lost 2 rounds, 3 tops. I give you 3 if you want to be a Canelo fan. Okay? But that's it. But when you're going to a fight like this, people, I need to let everybody know this. And this is especially why I'm calling out their names especially. Okay? Hey, Spot Face, I'm talking to you. He was fighting a Mexican fighter, right? Saul Canelo Alvarez. But he was going against a brother from Nebraska. Issa Rae, who you going for? I just want to know.
Who are you rooting for tonight?
I'm rooting for everybody black. I am.
It's that simple. Give me Button a landslide your winner and should retire. No reason to fight anybody else. David Benavidez wants some of that work. He can get it, but there's no need. But go ahead and retire. But let's go ahead, y'all, and talk about WrestlePolza. Nah, that's going to have to wait. We're going to talk about this damn Saudi Arabia shit. Okay? Now, you know I have been on my grind with being upset at the lack of attention they are paying wrestling fans. Now, if I can be fair, because I love that about what I do here, is that I'm really real uncut. It's like pure Alabama Bam Bam, booger sugar, whatever you want to call it, the white girl. It's a straight, I'm straight uncut with it. No breaks with it. Before there was a Jacob Fatu saying that, I was living it in your face here. Okay? Facts. Hashtag FAXXX, because I'm Mike Knoxxx with 3 X's because I'm hardcore. It's just what it is. All right. But listen, seriously, all bullshit aside. Wrestling fans of the ECW diehard persuasion, your TNA early years diehard fans that loved it, and your AEW fans today have already been to their breaking point with the WWE, where they felt a while ago under Vincent Kennedy McMahon's, leadership had already failed them in this plateau. Okay. But as I give them that, I'll give them that. That may have already had happened. But to sit here and take a American, and I'm saying that as a proud Black American, okay? Because yes, I am proud to be Black in America, that I spell with KKK in it, because that's my belief. Okay? Shout out to Ice Cube. Thank you, Vaughn, backstage with the jewels. But I love America nonetheless. It's my country. People say, don't like it, leave it. You get the fuck out. I didn't change it. Don't tell me like it, leave it. Don't like it, change it, fix it, make it better. Stop putting down other raids, creeds, colors, genders. Love God, love Rev Run. Let's all just love each other. But no, different show. But you take away something that, again, I mentioned before. I'm going to take my 13-year-old kids as they turn 13, Vaughn, and I'm going to take them as a congratulatory. I'm not a Jewish man, but I love the Jewish culture. I love a lot of the Jewish beliefs. I love the thing when I was a kid, because I was a kid and I had a friend of mine that was Jewish. I had a bar mitzvah, dog. I'm sorry. I'd never seen nothing like it in my life. He's a man at 13. I told my kids, are you a man? You ain't a man, but you're a man, right? You know what I'm saying? But they men at 13. At 13, I'm going to take you to WrestleMania. Why 13? You got to be able to go to the bathroom by yourself, because I ain't going to the bathroom for you. I got to be able to trust you in a crowd of people to go to the bathroom and come back. And I think the way that I know that I parent, because I'm a great father, okay, my wife's a great mother, parent well enough, they're going to go to the bathroom and come back. Okay? That dream fell apart about 4 years ago, Vaughn. Maybe that's a lie. I give it 3 to be fair. To even be more fair to not calling out anybody's pockets, I give it 2. Because a lot of people still go to WrestleMania every year. You still find your way there, things of that nature. But we also have different perspectives of when we go to a sporting event, no matter what that sporting event is, where we know we're going to sit. Where we believe this is my breaking price point, and this is where I would go. I hate going to a movie 5 days after the movie has already come out in the movie theater. I hate it, Vaughn. Oh, my God. People out there, do you like going to movies on opening night? I do. I opening weekend for sure. If not opening night, opening weekend, I got to be in the theater. I want to feel the energy of the people. I got to feel the energy of the people in this movie. It's going to give me that. It's going to give that movie extra something. If it sucked, we all going to say this shit was ass. If it was good, we high-fiving after we wash our hands in the bathroom. Key word there, guys. Said after we wash our hands in the bathroom. Go Superman. All right? My kids say this Demon Slayer, which is the #1 movie in the world right now. Okay, it's this Demon Slayer movie. I saw that this morning. Unbelievable. They're saying it's doing Spider-Man. What's that movie animated that came out in the universe, like numbers with the fans. Like they're loving this 3-hour freaking epic masterpiece. What I hear. Okay, and all I can say in watching all of that and doing all of that is that how am I supposed to do that going to Saudi Arabia? It was already expensive to take them to Vegas this past year. Remember the price of the tickets, Vaughn? Astronomical. Meaning, and I'm saying this people for those who say, well, you don't know how to get tickets. It's like that mom who went viral for like the dumbest reason in the world. She spent $700 on her kid's school clothes and had like 3 outfits. You're just a bad mom at shopping. I'm not sure if you're a bad mom, but at shopping, that's pretty bad, mom. Okay? Give me $700, take my kids shopping. It's going to be a plethora of shipping this motherfucker like a smorgasbord. Okay? Let's call it what it is. Give me $700, y'all. Please, hashtag pay Mike Knoxxx. Excuse me. But not only are these prices astronomical, now we're getting into the season where not only do we lose that, we're also now losing the ability to even have it in our time slots. You have to understand something about it being in Saudi Arabia, which you already know that when they're in Riyadh. We're talking about a 12 o'clock, maybe 11 a.m. WrestleMania. If you're on the West Coast, you're talking earlier than that. If you're in Hawaii, earlier than that, and so forth. Now, let me speak for the fans of international fan bases. They're saying we don't give a fuck. We've been dying for something to come into the country. You know what? I will give you that. If you would have told a diehard WrestleMania fan, they're going to take WrestleMania and take it into Toronto again. I'm sorry, that's not far enough for you. My bad. Let me think. You're going to take it to London. We wouldn't probably care. If you took it to Puerto Rico, we probably wouldn't care. Hell, you probably get more people there. Damn sure more men. Okay? It's just that at this point, I understand business and I get that you're in the business to make money, but at what point do you forget your fan base? That's the point. That's the point. What's going on, Epic? That's the point. That's what I'm not grasping or understanding with wrestling fans, right? That can sit here and it's the saying that we all heard our entire lives. If you haven't heard it, I'm probably going to fuck it up, but it's somewhere along the lines of, you know, it's somewhere along the lines of if you don't stand for nothing, you fall for anything. Okay. And like I said, ECW fans, TNA fans, AEW fans currently has said, fuck WWE. They have felt in their way that it can give you what they wanted. And I've always stood by, run your opinion. That's cool. It's still cool enough for me. It's still, I get what they're trying to do for me. I get this move. It's money. You don't get, this is called show business, not show friends. Is why I don't do business with friends anymore. Because it clouds the two. It clouds the two. Go watch the highest highs and the lowest lows. Okay, I don't think it's the greatest movie, but I like the message that Denzel and them had and portrayed it. I thought it was one of Denzel's and Spike Lee's worst performances, in my opinion. It had some strange placements of music. I thought the delivery and certain things didn't go, but that's another show for another day. But I understand business. I understand friendship in business. Does WWE understand fans in business? And you're thinking they're fans over there. Yeah, you're not going over there because they're better fans in America. You're going over there because they probably got $1 billion. And damn it, anybody ever seen a movie, which I think is one of the best movies in the 21st century, Social Network? He said to Mark Zuckerberg that Sean Parker, what's the difference you're making? He said $1 million or $1 billion. And that's what took Mark Zuckerberg and said, holy shit, let's take this somewhere different. Because $1 billion will make you speak to anything. So I get it. But as a PR move, that's public relations for those who think I'm saying Puerto Rico. Okay? PR move. It's a public relations move. I think they cater to a fan base that is brainwashed to the product in which they've shown it. Hear me out. I'm not saying, because I am programmed as well. I put this in a post and some people couldn't read it or just refuse to read it and just want to debate things but not hear it. So let me hear it for you, and maybe you can slow down. Well, I'm gonna slow down so you can catch up and hear a little better. Okay, I am positioned. I am prone. I am programmed. Monday Night Raw, no matter what time it comes on. It came on at 3. I hated it. My dumb ass is watching it. It comes on at 7 at night. We got to get out here earlier. My dumb ass will be watching it. WrestlePolza, I ain't paid for the WWE ESPN thing, but somehow I'll be watching it. There's a difference. I don't go see movies I don't like. I didn't want to see Shadow Force. Recently it came out with Kerry Washington. Went to the movie theaters. Couldn't believe it came on. My wife said, "You want to watch this movie?" I said, "What movie?" I said, "Oh, did somebody tell you it was good or something?" Because I never wanted to see it. So I would never watch the movie if I didn't watch it with her. And she even said, "I'm glad I wasted my 2 hours of my life with you watching this movie." Because we wasted 2 hours of our life watching this movie that I knew would suck. My point is, I'm not putting my money or I'm not investing my time in things that will completely disappoint me. At some point, there's hope. I'm hoping for the better that WWE can find its footing and get itself back right how it's supposed to be, Vaughn. We don't want to not like you, WWE. We don't want to fight with the WWE fans that says, "Oh my God, look at it. They got Logan Paul's people. They got Speed's people, right? You got Jelly Roll's people, right? They're showing all the black rappers along the ringside, but yet no black wrestler males are ever getting over. I'm confused. Have y'all not caught the story of Fall the Picture yet? What is going on with you guys? Have you not understood the message in which I have been trying to teach you guys for I don't know how damn long?
Message.
It's simple, but I still watch because I hope for the better. But now that hope for the better is not bettering my what's conditioned for me, what I feel is for me. Again, remember, wrestling, guys, is personal. Everything is subjective. I'm quite sure somebody likes some music that I think is absolutely dog shit. Guarantee you like something that I think is dog shit. That don't make it dog shit because you like, you know what I mean? It's just dog shit to me, right? But as my kids would say, don't yuck my yum. I mean, don't talk disgustingly about something that I like. So out of respect, because we're adults and we learn how to be polite since we were first taught how to talk, right? Cover your mouth. Thank you. Say, excuse me. Please. Thank you. We learn how to communicate. But today's wrestling world doesn't communicate like that because we're behind a camera, right? Or even worse, you're behind the pen. You know, you're the kind of fan that only talks in messages but never posts anything yourself to be scrutinized. So it's okay. I put myself out there for all you people who are afraid to be scrutinized. Did I say that? Brought to that up. They're afraid to be scrutinized.
Message.
Here's the message. Do you care about the story of wrestling? Here's the point, people. Here's the point. My Eagles are 2-0, but I'm shaky, boy. It's shaky. It's like when Nikita Koloff told the 4 horsemen, you're shaky horsemen. You're shaky. That's how I feel about my Eagles right now being 2-0. Where does the offense at? Where's the creativity? That's the WWE. You get me excited. Oh, my God. You got Brock Lesnar versus Jonathan Horatio Rodriguez, Tom Brady, the GOAT, Cena. The GOAT. Jonathan Horatio Rodriguez, Tom Brady, the GOAT, Tupac Shakur, Cena. Versus Brock Lesnar. Look at my face. But where's the story? Brock Lesnar shows up on Friday Night for SmackDown, and you go out there and suck and jive my man. Yeah, that we laughed at it because it's funny. Let's keep it real. Yeah, R-Truth, I'm not knocking you. This is nothing against you, brother. Do the job. Promise was nothing against you. Okay? But you go out there and you become the comedy act. What happened to the whole? I told people, oh, this is not a work. How was it not a work? The man just said less than 2 months ago his name name was Ron Killings. And on Friday night, the man said his name was Ron Cena. But y'all all bust nuts through the computer screen. Like, he's back, Ron Killings. What the fuck did Ron Killings ever do to put money in you? You never put no money in Ron Killings' pocket. You put money in R-Truth's pocket. But y'all wasn't checking for no damn no Ron Killings. Stop it. I bet you got a Ron Cena shirt. Shit, I want one too. Cut his hair for what? For who? For what? Ricky Waters, that shit. Come on, y'all. Look at the people. Put the big picture back up on the wall. Put the big picture back up. Look at the female John Cena. You know who that is, don't y'all? That's Bianca, oh my God, Belair. I told you I'm gonna come up with another one. But that's all I got for right now. You got Charlotte Flair, the greatest women's wrestler of all time. There. You got Shawn Michael Hickenbottom's K. Michaels in the building. You got the Blue Lives Matter on. Y'all thought we don't get it. Yo, come on, ain't nobody off limits. This is the Mike Knoxxx Show. You got Morgan, main event Morgan, which, by the way, true story, started following Mike Knoxxx because she's an Entourage fan. Entourage is my favorite show of all time, and I got to follow, from Liv Morgan, and I know that I don't care. It made me, I smiled. All right, then you guys, look at their faces. Even Logan Paul, who was a millionaire, close to being a billionaire, didn't give two flying fig Newtons. And look at Seth Rollins. He looked really mad. Like, this isn't something that you can say, oh, Mike Knoxxx, you're up here making shit up. This wasn't me saying the winner is Bud Crawford. This is real life shit. This is real life. You're going to put them in people already question you going over there in the first place. Now, I'm going to pull out the inner freak in me. Mama, please forgive that man. My wife, please forgive this man that's your husband. I'ma be me, though. Okay? This is for the Dices of the world. Okay? This is for my man Willie Steeman Beeman for the world. Okay? Hell, this is for Mike Knoxxx. Shit. Listen, you're gonna sit and tell me I love the full body suits and all. But I can't accentuate the ass like we used to. I'm just saying. WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia, and our dumbasses will be watching it, but will I pay for it is a question. And I'm just tired. This is not the show. This ain't mine. This is Vaughn's. So I have to say this because I didn't even think about it till he said it, but I 100% believes he's right. Everybody knows I've called for one match at WrestleMania for years. And the reason why Cody went from being one of my top guys to being one of my middle guys because he messed up my storyline. He became the Stone Cold in me. I will always love him like Stone Cold. I won't love you because you went against all my rivals. Okay? I'm going to get Rockin' Roman in Saudi Arabia. Vaughn, tweet it. We're going to get Roman and Rock in Saudi Arabia. Green shirt guy won't be there. I got to get Nephew Corey on the line. Well, Nephew Corey, will you be in Saudi Arabia? I want to know. Risking your life for the biscuit of a pitcher with a belt. Come on, man. We're going to take a break, y'all. I got to cool my fucking ass down. Talk about WrestlePolza and get the fuck up out the Mike Knoxxx Show. We got a lot of things popping, y'all. But on the Mike Knoxxx Show, the Mike Knoxxx Network, we are doing new things around here. So I'm going to play an ad for an upcoming movie we're going to do because I am bringing you guys movie night with Mike and Vic. We're going to come talk about other things than just professional wrestling. So if you like classic movies, new movie, whatever it is, comment below. Let me know. Inbox what movie you want us to watch, what TV show you want to watch. We're going to take care of all that. So we'll be right back here. And then you hear from Michaela Wonders. Then you'll hear from me. Then you'll end the show with Vaughn. And then we get up out of here. We'll be right back, y'all.
Error. We're going to be heroes. We're going up the corporate ladder. It appears as if somebody's trying to defraud the company.
Somebody tried to smoke it past the wrong guy.
Very, very good work.
How would you two like to come to my house at the beach?
For Larry and Richard.
How are you? Hey!
This is a place to die for.
You have to kill them, Vito.
I'm a little rusty, but it'll come back to me.
What, should we just walk in?
But what they don't realize
No, we'll stand out here on weekend. Come on, we're house guests.
is while they're checking in,
Forget the accident with the two guys. Take care of Lomax.
Bernie Lomax will be checking out.
Oh, my God.
What kind of a host invites you to his house for the weekend and dies on you?
I don't know.
Lomax told whoever he's talking to not to kill us if he's around, right?
Yeah, but Lomax is dead. He's not around anybody anymore.
I know that. You know that. Nobody else knows that. Huh?
Oh!
Where's Bernie?
Larry, what?
Huh?
Really?
Hi, Bernie. Hey, Bernie, just like last week, huh?
Oh, Bernie, you animal, you are insatiable.
Doesn't anyone realize he's dead?
Hold the boat!
Got him? Hold the boat!
Vito, I'm telling you, Lomax is alive. Maybe Paulie is rustier than we thought.
Ooh, Bernie, you're starting to peel. Want to get you out of sun, huh? Is that the killer? How do I know, Richard? Did you hear something? What is that? It's just Bernie.
Weekend at Bernie's.
Are we doing? Girl!
Welcome to Wondering About WWE. I'm Michaela, and we are just wondering about WWE, Raw and SmackDown. As you guys know, we started Raw and go right over to SmackDown. Where do I even start? AJ Lee. Everything she has done has just been iconic, and she's back. Well, not back, but she's back. You know. And ever since she's came back, I've actually listened to Becky Lynch on the mic. Isn't that crazy? I've actually listened to her and paid attention to her when she's on screen. But that's just for AJ Lee. And I'm excited for their match at WrestlePolza. I'm actually getting excited for WrestlePolza. I wasn't excited for it, but now I'm like building up this excitement. I'm hoping it's good. Please, ESPN, you have these good matches. Just make sure it's a good pay-per-view. Please, because good matches doesn't make a good pay-per-view. And then we have the Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, and Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. I'm also excited for this match. I'm also excited for the Usos. I don't think they're going to, but what if they came out like as the Usos? I don't think they're going to. But if they do, what if? Just like manifest it with me, guys. Need a moment of silence. Manifest it with me. Y'all better have been silent, and thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't wait. The John Cena, or I'ma try, guys. Jonathan Horatio, Tom Brady, the GOAT, Babyface, Tupac, Pipe Bomb Cena? I don't know. I don't know. He has to stop adding so many names. There's only so many more you can add. It's getting hard to remember. And then we have the Nia Jax and Jade Cargill. I'm still waiting for that match. I'm still waiting for their actual good, real, no rules, extreme rules match. Because I need to see them have a real, like, actual match. Not saying the other one wasn't actual, but if it was extreme rules, everything would just have been better. You know? I'm just excited for WrestlePolza. I can't even cover it all like this. I'm excited to see more of the AJ Lee and her talk tonight. I'm excited to see more of John Cena and Brock Lesnar. But I was not excited to see Brock Lesnar come back. I'm excited to see their final match. But he's always coming back. I wasn't that excited. I need a Rock versus John Cena before he goes. So John Cena, not John Cena. So Rock, can you please get out of Hollywood for like a month. Please, Rock. But as you guys know, I can't talk about all like this, so let's go back over to the real Tribal Chief.
Girl.
It's Jonathan Horatio Rodriguez, Tom Brady, the GOAT, Hill, Tupac Shakur, Cena. It's not that difficult. Gosh. It's like Vaughn sitting backstage with a damn Dallas Cowboy hat on. Why? Because you beat the Giants? I mean, come on. So what? Moving on. I had to give a little shot before the This Week in Wrestling comes up here a little bit later today here in the program. But I do want to talk about some things she had said. And I liked when Michaela, because I don't talk to her about wrestling as much as y'all probably. When wrestling's on, yes. Periodically through the week, things come up. But we be occupied in my house with other things than professional wrestling. But y'all notice that you heard her say she's liking Becky Lynch when she hears on the microphone. I should have said the word like, but she's listening to Becky Lynch now on the microphone. I mean, how can you not when the girl's dropping jewels like this?
Oh, okay. Do not talk about me and my hot husband. Me and my hot husband are the greatest wrestling couple of all time. But wait a minute, at one point that would have been you and your... Oh wait.
You can't see him. Like, listen. I'm going to put this list together, y'all, coming up soon. I got to take some time. Like I said, I had a departure from my mind and my heart in wrestling. But as much as I said I didn't like the movie too much, the highest highs and lowest lows, I'd like the message in it. And actually watching that movie motivated me to feel, and then my wife saying to me to continue going on and doing this. But she's right. WrestlePolza, it's set up to be good. You look at the card, it's amazing. But what she says, Michaela wonders, when you say come out together, what do you mean, in the paint or together in, Usos and not Jay and then Jimmy? So wonder which one she was talking about. That one, just clarify that in case somebody else thought the same thing there. Comment below, let me know. That's going to be whack. Watching over there, Grand Body P. They say love conquers all, not to WWE. I usually defend them, but not this time. UK and France got still cheered like Seth to Royal Rumble. They did. To have it not be in the UK. What's going on, Mad Dog? To not have it be in the UK, to not have it in another part other than Saudi Arabia, I do feel like these other countries got robbed. And I also feel like the Saudis, I don't think people are noticing. Well, maybe you are noticing this, but if you haven't, they're taking over everything. They've taken over boxing. We saw that with Bud Crawford. And before Bud Crawford, we've seen, how do you say it? Rual. It's the entertainment company part of it. I have to look at it to know the name of it, but they're taking over, right? And it's to me, it's scary, to see where these things are going and where they're going right now. Vaughn Check saying UK would have been my international pick for WrestleMania. I think it would have been the UK too. In that case, honestly, I thought back to Canada before anything else, because Canada's always proven to be good. This is why people are saying the VKM era is over, because I do believe, right? And some people said, well, Vince took international things. Yes, he did. He's been plenty of international tours since before people were born. I've known about international tours, but he has never taken, and I don't believe he would have taken any of his big four over there. Now, I'm not talking about what you call five. I'm a traditionalist. I believe it's still only four. I don't count Money in the Bank, despite I just don't. It's going to be Royal Rumble. It's going to be WrestleMania. It's going to be SummerSlam. And it's going to be Survivor Series. I don't see Vince taking those four to Saudi Arabia. Now, I could be wrong. I could be mistaken. We don't know. Okay, let me say that too. I'm not a wrestling fan that's out here reading. Y'all know the motto. If you don't know the motto, here, welcome to it. This is the show for the intelligent wrestling fan. So say it with me. Hashtag wrestling is storyline. But the most important one is hashtag death to dirt sheets. It's that simple. So I look at this and I just wonder. And as a wrestling fan, I'm unhappy with it. But nonetheless, we do have WrestlePolza on the ESPN app for $29.99. But you can get it for $39.99 a month if you get it with the NFL Plus Premium. But let me just tell you about how they try to bamboozle people. Now, not ESPN, the NFL Plus Premium package part of it, it's $15 by itself, so they're saying they're going to save you $5. But you can only watch local games on it. Now, here's a hashtag or an asterisk they don't tell you. If that local game is on a local channel, you still can't watch on that app because the local channel gets the blackout rights. That's one thing. Second, I don't know where this voice came from all of a sudden, but second, okay, WrestlePolza. When I hear the word Palooza, I just think of like, what was that thing our parents went to? Woodstock. You know what I'm saying? I think of Woodstock type shit when I hear Palooza. It just sounds like some shit. You go out there, you be naked, take some acid, and have some sex with people you don't know, and come home and hope that shit stayed where it was. That's what WrestlePolza sounds like. Still don't know what the hell it means, what it stands for. It's just we got ESPN. It's a wrestling palooza. So we're gonna bust them all over the screen, and we're gonna give you some of the heavy hitters, and we're gonna give you Brock Lesnar taking on Jonathan. Say it with me, Michaela. Jonathan Horatio Rodriguez, Tom Brady, the GOAT, Tupac Shakur, Cena. It was pipe bomb Cena, but the storyline was so bad, the ending of it, I just had to see the writing on the wall. As much as I love Cena's heel turn, the outcome was so despicable, I want to not see it anymore. Okay? So that's why I want to talk about that part. But I got Cena losing. Why? Because Cena always loses to Brock Lesnar. So why would it be any different when we haven't seen Brock Lesnar in about 2 years? Okay. Then we get the match that we got AJ Lee back. So people are saying, Mike, you're saying it's not exciting right now. Oh my God, what are you talking about? This is the fluff. Wrestling has always been about the underbelly. Somebody saying, what the fuck is he talking about? The underbelly. When you walk into a fancy hotel or a hotel in general, do you start getting all excited about what you see in the lobby? Or do you look past the lobby and see how the exercise room looked? Do they got room service? Is the pillows good and fluffy and nice and nice? Is the pool area looking good? Do they have a bell service there? I'm sorry if you're going to go to those kind of hotels. I feel bad for you, but you should. But do you check all those things? It's the underbelly. Let me put it to wrestling so you can, what the fuck is he talking about? I'm telling you right now what I'm talking about. Did you love the NWO? We all love the NWO for life, right? That's our people. We love the NWO. The Rock loved the NWO. Now, me on the other hand, I love the NWO. Just, I don't know, that missing member sometimes just comes up and he's just not okay. However, the whole thing was in the NWO. The underbelly was the luchadors. It kept you watching the program with the fluff of how the storylines would just circle around, dominated by the NWO. During the Attitude Era, behind Stone Cold Steve Austin and what he was doing, the underbelly of that was Mick Foley getting his ass whooped. There's always something to make it have some continuity. I'm not knocking the high celebrity matches. I am a fan of the WWE. Everything's about entertainment. Like I just said about Jonathan Horatio Rodriguez, Tom Brady to go, Hill, Tupac Shakur, Cena. What was the use of the heel turn if there was no payoff? We're getting all these big, high-profile matches lately. Rematches of WrestleMania, but just swapping out people. Chris said that one time. He said they just take this match, like WrestleMania, they just moved her, put Bianca in there, and they just added. That's all they do. They move pieces around. They're not giving us what they're supposed to give. They're not making it last. And as I watch AEW lately, I think they're giving a little bit more continuity to it. And I'm saying that. as a person who just watches things, I want every wrestler to be successful, but did not like how the stories were going to me in ECW. And I didn't like, and I still don't like some of the I'm gonna say the word just so y'all can understand, bingo hall type things. But if you look at WWE lately, especially with the Mr. Lagwana guy, they're now and I say it all the time. You'll hear me come and say, "Well, WWE, y'all should thank AEW because AEW fans say, oh, they like that bullshit, so let us hell we can put on some bullshit too." I just think WWE does it better with like Tozawa doing the muscle thing, which is hilarious to me. Don't know why. He just sat there. He was working out. Okay, but now where is he? But we get AJ Lee back. We got husband and wife versus husband and wife. How could you not go for anybody else other than AJ Lee and CM Punk? How could you not? Right? Mad Dog chimes in. WB and AW both look mid next weekend, but TNA Bound for Glory, that's where it's at. Well, that's where it is. That's where you should be watching, right? Because it sure ain't what they doing right now. But I can't even say that much. I won't agree with that, but that's his truth. Because on paper, WrestlePolza looks amazing. I don't doubt this is going to deliver. This is the first thing on ESPN. What Ari Emanuel is not going to do, I'm sorry, that's TKO, because Triple H don't run shit, y'all. He's just the face of the company. I wouldn't be surprised. He's not even there in 2 more years. I just wouldn't be surprised. I think he will be that, but I would not be surprised if he's not there in the foreseeable future. Because he's just a figurehead. He has become, if you're a fan of 2K Sports, or if you don't even know 2K Sports like that, you should have heard the name Ronnie 2K if you're anywhere in the Twitter world. He is a guy who's just a spokesperson for 2K basketball who gets death threats because he advertises 2K. How stupid is that? I'm sorry, we just had a guy just get shot in the neck because he had a difference of opinion. No matter how much I disagree with his opinion, he didn't deserve to get shot like that. Okay? It just doesn't make any sense. This makes no sense. But you're going to get it. We're going to enjoy it. They're going to give us a great match. They're going to give us a great pay-per-view because it's the first one on ESPN. They have no choice. Do I think The Rock will show up? If The Rock shows up, we will go, oh my God, The Rock showed up! And then it will be a follow-up question of what I'm saying to you guys already now. The Rock showed up, and I said this in the show, our last show we had. Remember, audience? I said he was sent in to distract us. Why did The Rock come back at all with Travis Scott? What was the use of all this? What did any of that equate to? Absolutely nothing. Say it again. What is it good for? Absolutely. Say it again. Huh. Whoa. Good. So Rock shows up. The fuck, so what? I'm gonna be happy as fuck because I'm an idiot. I'm a mark. I understand that. But when my excitement calms down and we get on the Mike Knoxxx Show 2 days later, what do I say then? Because where does it go from here? And I'm going to say what I probably always say in some form of way. We got to see the story unfolds. How long do we have to keep waiting the story unfolds? Because we got people popping? Because they're purposely going to certain YouTubers and streamers and guys like that on purpose? Don't y'all understand the way the game works? You don't, because you're involved in all that. Michael Jordan sneakers have never sold me because Michael Jordan had them. So I want to say that. I love Michael Jordan to death. I wear nothing but Jordans, but it's not because I saw him in the commercials, because I thought this shit's for fire. When Jordans came out, they wasn't making shoes like Jordans at all. I'm from that area when everything was white. He had a black sneaker with a shiny reflector tongue. And red and black's my favorite 2 colors. So, next match, Michaela says Usos. I call him Bron. I think everybody calls him Bron. The tribal thief in the future. The Usos don't have to win here. The Usos should not win here. The Usos will start to have a crackle in their crinkle somehow in here. Nothing was not paid attention to more than last week. Then you're sounding like Roman. You sound like Roman. You got to be like Roman. You should know how to be like Roman. Be Roman. I think Braun then wins this match. Right? Not too excited for it, to be frankly honest with you. Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre. I think backstage I didn't hear it. I think he yawned when I said Cody, and I like Cody Rhodes. I love Drew McIntyre, but damn, just out of nowhere, like an RKO? Something got to happen here too. This is where my belief goes that something here at WrestlePolza has to happen and has to change, Vaughn. It cannot be the way that it is right now. Excuse me. In that match, excuse me, I got because it's for the title. I can't remember. Is that for the title? If it's for the title, Cody wins. Okay, then we have the new women's champion. It's going to be, to me, it's clear that it's going to be Io Sky, so that Asuka can go against Io Sky. If it's Valkyria, she's not going to have the belt long. So how about that? I don't think you make the mistake that you've made with Tiffany, and that is give her the belt too soon. Tiffany Stratton was next stratosphere. She was where she's supposed to be. This is my problem with the business, and where I say understand the underbelly. She should have been riding that mid-card, touching that top-level contendership for a year or so, not within 7 months. Come from underneath Nia Jax shadow a little bit, but not where they're at war that fast. Everything is getting fast wire because they want to give you hot, fast matches, but their stories don't make sense. Wrestling is storytelling. What the fuck story are you telling me? Even in this, out of nowhere, they're just automatically number one contenders? I don't get it, yo. I don't get it. Listen, we're going to take a break, come back here right now with This Week in Wrestling with King Vaughn, and we see you after that. I'll be right back, y'all, the Mike Knoxxx Show.
Yo, it's crime time. EST. Soul Man, Rocky Johnson. It's the Honky Tonk Man, NWO. Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? UPR and Around the Blocks give to you This Week in Wrestling History with King Vaughn.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is King Vaughn Jr. of the Victorious Ones podcast and Perfect Plex Talk Radio, here to give you the week in wrestling history. On September 14th, 1999, Vince McMahon, became the WWF champion, the first ever promoter, owner, executive of a company to become a champion. Of course, on September 15th, 1995, WCW fired Steve Austin. Biggest regret they ever have. Austin was out with a triceps injury at the time when he sent his termination notice via FedEx email. Of course, Eric Bischoff will later regret that. Stone Cold, become, the greatest of all time, but that's another story. On the same day, in 1996, WCW presented the third Fall Brawl pay-per-view, and the main event saw a War Games match with Team NWO taking on Team WCW, which was led by Lex Luger, Sting, Ric Flair, and Arn Anderson. Team NWO ended up getting the win when Sting submitted Lex Luger. Of course, on the same day in 1998, Jacqueline defeated Sable on Monday Night Raw to win the vacant WWF Women's Championship, the first chance since the belt was infamously thrown in the trash by Medusa on Nitro. On the same day in 2013, WWE presents Night of Champions. In the main event, Daniel Bryan defeated Randy Orton to reclaim the WWE World Heavyweight Championship with a fast count. Of course, however, the title was returned to Orton due to the fast count the next night. On September 16th, 1995, ECW held Gangsta's Paradise. It was on this show that both Rey Mysterio and Junior Psychosis made their ECW debuts against each other, with Rey Mysterio, of course, going over. In the main event, we saw Mikey Whipwreck and the Public Enemy defeat New Jack, Sandman, Tuco, Scorpio in a steel cage match. On the same day in 1996, Sting turns back on WCW, and this is part of the ongoing storyline involving fake Sting. And of course, that's when Sting cut a promo telling his fellow stars and the fans off for doubt. And of course, that's when he turns back and we start to make the transformation become vigilante Sting. On the same day in 2003, on an episode of SmackDown, Brock Lesnar retained the WWE Championship in an Iron Man match against Kurt Angle, and what men would be considered probably the greatest Iron Man match of all time. Lesnar won 5-4. Of course, on September 17th, 1981, Ric Flair defeated Dusty Rhodes in Kansas City to win his first out of 16 World Heavyweight Championships. Well, of course, on this same day at WWF Wrestling Challenge in 1986, Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby Heenan formed one of the greatest wrestling commentary duos of all time. On the same day in 1995, of course, Fall Brawl was headlined by the WWE Gimmick Match War Games. And of course, the team of HH, Sting, Lex Luger, and Macho Man defeated the Dungeon of Doom. And of course, on September 18th, 2005, Unforgiven took place. And of course, that was the night that Ric Flair defeated Carlito to become the oldest Intercontinental Champion of all time. As far as birthdays, the most notable ones, Teddy Long turned 78, and that is a week in wrestling history. Mike Knoxxx, back to you.
Yo, it's crime time. EST. Soul Man, Rocky Johnson. It's the Honky Tonk Man, NWO. Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? UPR and Around the Blocks give to you This Week in Wrestling History with King Von.
Thank you, Vaughn, for dropping the jewels. No Santana on them like you always do. I appreciate that very much, sir. This Week in Wrestling History for by King Vaughn. Make sure y'all follow my man, the Victorious Ones podcast, every single Thursday here, also on the Belt Kings Network, on the Victorious Ones podcast networks, and follow my man 301 King Vaughn Jr. on the Twitter, dropping wrestling knowledge. Now, Raw's about to start, so we're gonna get the fuck up and get up out of this joint right here. But I'll tell you this much, man. A lot of stuff going on in wrestling right now. Hope it can get better. It's a down period. And I know there were times I'm wearing that down. This is just, it's not even a down period that wrestling. I've gone through my entire life so much wrestling. It's just the moves they're making. And I'm going to say it again. If you don't stand for nothing, you fall for anything. And to the day I die, I'm going to be Mike Knoxxx. So those who don't like it,
just bring it, bitch.
And those who don't understand who I am, it's something I just live by. It doesn't mean I hate the Packers of Green Bay. I hate the Packers of Green Bay. I hate the Green Bay Packers. I'm not a Washington Commanders fan, although Washington, the Redskins at the time, gave me my first job that I covered in NFL and Fox Sports, so I kind of have a soft spot for that franchise. But I'm an Eagles fan, so I hate both of them historically, being from Chicago, especially hating the Packers. But I have a hard time rooting against two black quarterbacks. That don't mean I don't like who one of my favorite quarterbacks of all time is John Elway. I love John Elway. But when it comes to this wrestling thing, like I said, if you don't like it, just
bring it, bitch.
In case your ears were, filled with wax or something the first time. But remember, I'm always will be betting.
Who are you rooting for tonight? I'm rooting for everybody black. I am.
And that's never going to change. At all. And so, frankly, if you don't like what I say, listen anyway, because it really is a kick in the head. It just really is. But let me get up out of here, y'all. And remember that no matter what you do or what you say about me, the shit you say, it's not intelligent. And if your mother and your family always wondered what was the problem, now we know.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. There's no wonder you get D's and everything.
You can only want to pretend to be Mike Knoxxx because what Mike Knoxxx says is real. You can only want to be like Mike Knoxxx because, damn it, my skills are within. But no matter what you do, you could never catch up. So please.
Stop it. Get some help.
And do me a favor. Don't wake up tomorrow morning and say to yourself, I love me some me. And don't love God. That is crazy. Remember, guys, tomorrow's not promised to you. So make sure you take care of it. See y'all next week, y'all. Let's go watch some wrestling, y'all. Peace.
Lose it, bite my tongue for no one. I put you on blast. So all the news channels, y'all can